two artists from two different times in art. One considered to be the best ever, and one brought so much emotion to life in his work. Michelangelo, Bernini, masters of sculpting. Michelangelo Buonarroti. He is one of the most well-known artists, leading the way in the Italian Renaissance period. Many consider him to be the greatest artist of all time. His architecture and paintings were incredible, but his sculpture work may be his most famous area of expertise. But is he the best sculptor of all time? Gian Lorenzo Bernini was a prominent artist during the 17th century. He is often credited with ushering in the art style known as Baroque. Bernini's sculpture work did not just capture a moment in time, but also the emotions that came with it. Michelangelo's most famous piece, David, gives us the naked body of a young giant slayer. There is much realistic detail sculpted in the body that could not easily be executed. However, Bernini also gave us his interpretation of David. He incorporated motion into his piece, as David is in a twisting action that really brings the piece to life. Bernini was great at bringing life into a dead block of stone or marble. Joy, fulfillment, pleasure, drama, action. Ecstasy of Saint Teresa is a prime example of what Baroque art is and what Bernini was the master at. If you can get past the mysterious yet seducing storyline and action, there is extravagant detail in the garment of Saint Teresa, almost as if you could reach out and feel the gentle, soft, and flowing motion of the fabric. Could he have learned techniques from studying Michelangelo's sculptures? Michelangelo's Pieta in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome also features realistic material draping and flowing from Mary's garment. The detail in the skin and body structure is also marvelous. Michelangelo was not just great at executing sculpture pieces, he was also a brilliant mind who could do anything he could devise a plan for. At a first glance, you would think Michelangelo's Moses at the tomb of Pope Julius II was just another sculpture. You would have never guessed he had changed the direction of Moses' head after he had sculpted it. Scientists say it is evident that he angled his head after he had carved him looking straight ahead. This feat could only be accomplished by a true sculpting master. But have you ever seen Bernini's sculpture, Apollo and Daphne? It is also a masterpiece. You can see Daphne's fingers begin to turn from flesh to flora. It is an incredible amount of detail sculpted into those small, fragile, morphing fingers. Could any other artist pull off a piece of work that has such a great sense of emotion and movement, or execute such a spectacular detailed sculpture other than Bernini? Could anyone other than Michelangelo create extremely detailed statues and also paint quite possibly the world's most beautiful ceiling? Two men in two different centuries, two different minds, two different set of hands, yet they both gave us the most advanced, extravagant, and extraordinary sculptures this civilization has ever seen. They are two of the world's founding fathers in art, and two masters